Tequila was known as Vino Mezcal de Tequila and was crafted with the same traditional processes preserved by master distillers and families. Producers of tequila and other mezcales always aim to please the historically developed palate of their communities. Since they had no industrial pretensions, they took advantage of the wide variety of agaves they had access to. They perfected their traditional processes, such as cooking in underground pit ovens, the innovation of materials used in distillation, and the use of mallets in maceration. Tequila was the first mezcal to appeal to consumers around the world. Some decades ago, the process was true to its ancestral methods. The blue agave Tequilana Weber was appreciated for the richness of its flavor and its unique reproductive qualities. This provoked producers to create a business that would soon internationalize tequila, surprising the palate of the whole world. Despite this good news, tequila still had a high price to pay: its standardization. The prosecution of Mexican distillates began during the Spanish colony, but it was during the Porfirio Díaz mandate, Mexico's president from 1884 to 1910, that this campaign succeeded in discrediting Mexican spirits. During this era, foreign spirits such as whiskey or cognac were recognized as much more sophisticated than domestic distillates. Tequila and agave distilled spirits were looked down on for their indigenous origins and seen as the drink of a barbarian Mexico. Nevertheless, it is precisely on that profound Mexico where the value that we strive for today lies. We now value the know-how of generations that developed a historical taste and take advantage of the immense variety of plants and terroir. The result, mezcales and tequilas that compete with and sometimes surpass the finest spirits of the world. Big brands position tequila worldwide, creating a global demand. However, the most popular brands of the distilled spirit distance themselves from traditional processes, rich historical flavors, and complex textures. At the beginning of the 20th century, family producers reinstituted some of the traditional distilling processes thanks to the combined knowledge of master distillers, setting a new quality standard for tequila. We are tequileros from the heart, and we have no doubt that tequila has always been Mexico's symbolic spirit. But how do we know what makes a good tequila and how it's crafted? Let's start from the beginning. Tequila, just as every mezcal, comes from the distillation of agave and should abide by the same ancestral processes, selecting agave, shaving the pencas to obtain the heart of the agave or the piña, and roasting and extracting the rich juices through milling and fermentation. The resulting alcohol is then distilled to refine those sublime flavors. However, most of the tequilas we find in the market have skewed important methods in their process. Pioneers in the revival of ancestral techniques, Siembra Spirits and Tequila Cascahuín proudly present Siembra Valles Ancestral, a tequila that preserves the legacy and wisdom of La Familia Rosales, a tequila family of ancestry, and La Familia Vieira, along with their 5 generations of great maestros mezcaleros. In an unprecedented project, Siembra Valles Ancestral brings back processes that were completely abandoned hundreds of years ago, such as pit ovens, the use of mallets and hand maceration, the distillation in wood and copper, and the natural pollination of agave via bats, a natural process that we, along with 2 other emblematic tequila brands, are developing and promoting. As if it were a missing link, it completes an important chapter of tequila and agave spirits history. Siembra Valles Ancestral defends its organoleptic origins and traditions. We proudly celebrate the flavors and textures of the agave and the wisdom of those that centuries brought it to life. Siembra Valles Ancestral.